at your wedding.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, I'm your guy.
That's annoying, bro.
So, we're back. Episode 4. We got a special 4. It's D.
What up?
This is Josh. I don't know why are you sitting like that.
I'm comfortable. Leave me alone.
Alrighty. We have a special guest. This guy's a two-time high school state championship winner. An actor, professional athlete, college athlete, a brother from Alabama, lockdown corner. Once upon a time was a running back. Was coached by the great Deion Sanders. A model. Jalen Haynes right there. Oh, All-American. If you watch it, season 4, season 5, he's in there.
Season 4.
Jalen Haynes, everybody. All right. So, we're going to do our episode 4. Feature this man. Make sure y'all follow him on Twitter, Instagram. Show your face. Show the people your face. There you go. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
TikTok, yeah.
You got to give them all that. Give them all that.
My Instagram, Jalen Haynes. No, the official Jalen Haynes _. Wait, matter of fact, let me look it up. Hold on.
He gonna look it up.
It's okay. We don't know. D don't know his name, so
That was the first episode.
at least he know his name.
He got it. Go. It's on you.
Yeah, the official Jalen __. That's Instagram. They'll put the TikTok and stuff in there too.
TikTok, Instagram, Twitter gonna be below. This young brother, welcome to the show, man. Appreciate you for coming out, man. So, first guest, special guest, family ties. But we just gonna get into some questions that we got for him. Anybody want to go first with their first question?
Go ahead.
So before we go to our first question, behind the kicks, we kind of correlating people, sneakers, fashion, entertainment world, acting, whatever it may be. Behind the kicks, put sneakers, lifestyle with it. And this young brother is young, doing a lot of good things. You know what I'm saying? Acting, athlete, semi-pro, collegiate level, high school. Doing it all, for himself. So we'll give him his spotlight, rose, whatever you call it. So we're going to get right to it. My first question for you, for the people, some of these things I know, but the people need to know, your guests and your fans now, because you're probably going to get an Instagram check, Where are you from? Tell the people where you from.
So you said it earlier, I'm from Bama, but I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, 205. Yeah. So that's it.
Okay. And what was your upbringing bringing like Birmingham, Alabama? I know we got some people to know about it, unfortunately, for the racial bombing that happened out there, the church fire, right?
You talking about with the 4 girls?
Yeah, the 4 girls got bombed. I know that some bad history.
They actually got statues of the girls out there at the park, right down the street from where I used to stay. Birmingham, man, I just know my kids won't grow up in Birmingham. Yeah, Texas where it's at.
Okay.
Ain't too much to say about it for family down there though.
Small town. Okay, so you made it out of a place that's pretty much ain't nothing out there for you, really, right? Just family and stay focused. And if I could dig that, sound like Gary, don't it? Sound like hometown. Small ain't nothing to do.
Coming up from Bama, what type of shoes you grew up with, what loving,
Oh, so I had my auntie. My auntie, she stayed in the mall. I ain't gonna say her name, but it was Birmingham, so it ain't nothing to open up the back door, slide shoes out. So we grew up on the 23 Jordan.
23s? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What's your favorite ones, though? Your favorite pair of mics?
Oh, at one point, I did love the French Blues.
13.
Nah, the 12s.
12s? Oh, the 12s. Okay.
The 12s. They was hard to me, but I like 5s though. I like 5s the most.
Okay.
Oh, we just gonna go.
Yeah, we're going down the question line. What you got?
Well, kind of speaking on that, because you say you're a family man, so family obviously is something that's close to you. So like growing up, how did that help you into going in the direction that you are now?
So I come from a praying household. My grandfather, he a pastor. He cut hair too, so it was like you were getting 2 in 1 sitting in the barber chair. My mama, preacher daughter, so she stayed on me. Kept me out of a lot of trouble though. For real.
Okay. And that's dope. Church upbringing, smart. And so as far as like you said, coming to family, would you credit your mom a lot for keeping you, on the right path and keeping you level and all that?
Yeah, all the credit gonna go to her and God.
Okay.
For real.
So from Bama and all that, so you playing football, is that something that's in the family, or is something that you picked up, or how did that come about?
Yo, that was just me, to be honest. Like, I knew my uncle, he played football for a little bit, but he ended up going to the military and stuff. But, you know, football, like, being the best in the family, that's me. That's me. I don't care what my cousins say. That's me.
Claim it. Like, I'm the one. I'm one of them ones. I seen it in firsthand. He nice. I never seen nobody play defense and got his touchdown. I be going to his games and he scored touchdowns on defense like he offense. It's kind of crazy. My next question, though, before I know, tell people in football, when I first seen you play, you was running back.
Yeah, to be honest, like, I play what the team need me. You know, if I need a guy here, you need somebody there, I'm the guy. You know, I'm versatile, if that makes sense. Like, I can go offense, I can go defense, and make something happen on both ends of the ball.
So you started young. Is that how young were you when you started playing football?
So I was like maybe like 4 or 5.
Wow.
Yeah, my mama, she took me outside. She was the one throwing the ball to me, actually. Yeah, that's why I give her so much credit. She taught me the game.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Dang,
That's crazy.
that's a gem. Wow, shouts out to Mom Dukes. Shouts out to Mom Dukes.
Who would you consider? I know you're versatile, but who would you consider probably like for your game? Who do you look up to try to be like? Is it like a couple of people, or is it like one specific person?
No, it was actually a couple. Like I said, I wanted to be the best for everything in every position. That's why, you know, I love to be so versatile, because I looked up to different people. One of them people, safety, I got to give it to Brian Dawkins. Brian Dawkins is a dog.
Dolphins.
Corner, I got to give it to Coach Prime.
That's Deion Sanders. He's been coached by Deion Sanders.
Quarterback, I got to give it to Michael Vick. So,
Vic. Yeah, that's a good choice.
Receiver,
Vic.
you got a lot of talented receivers, but Randy Moss, he was the dog for sure.
Mouse.
So, but linebacker and nickel, it's gonna have to go with Troy Polamalu and Ray Lewis.
Right.
So me looking up to all them people created this.
And for people that don't know, prime time is Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
He was coach for him in high school. They won 2 state championships. I was able to see some games. This man was a monster on the field. How was it getting coached by prime time Deion Sanders? Also the accountability. I know he's very anal about details and professionalism. He's at Jackson State changing the program. And when he came to your school, I remember you told me your school was trash when you got there. Like, they weren't even winning.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They was, we turned it around. But nah, with Coach, it's like everything had to be perfection, you know. And you know, I understood why, because he the GOAT. You gotta take what the GOAT is telling you. You gotta take that knowledge. You gotta soak it in. And you just gotta do what he's saying. Sometimes you may not trust the process, but if you do it, some gonna pop. So being with him, it was just, you perfected your craft in ways you didn't even know how at first. You know, the little stuff, drop passes. You know, it's not even about the drop pass. If you take that extra step, you probably got time to get your head around and look at the ball this time. Like, perfection.
And would you say now with, you know, Deion on the table with Jackson State, when you went to college, where you say you were a little bit more prepared for, because some people don't know, you can tell them better than this, but you get recruited. It's, hey, Jalen, you a good job. We love you. We want you. As soon as you close the door and your mom drive off, hey, on your ass, you ain't nothing. You're a freshman. You won't play. So was it easy for you to transition like, all right, I know what's going to happen? Because in sports, you know, you get recruited, but when you get there, it's like, yeah, you might not even play. It's 3 more people like you. Or the coach might just talk to you really crazy in football. I hear what they say. It's way more different than basketball. So was you more mentally prepared to deal with the mental aspect of the coaching, mental games, and the depth chart of all that stuff?
Yeah, all my life, like, you know, without, you know, big names being in it and everything, I had to work for my spot, just like anybody else had to. You know, you might get on the team where a coach may got his son on the team. His son could be the sorriest player ever, but guess what? That son gonna play regardless. But a coach, the fans, the players, they gonna know who's supposed to be playing. Eventually, that person is gonna have to be playing, regardless who's starting over him or not. You know, that was me. Sure, I earned my spot on special teams. So make plays happen.
So that's dope. That's dope. Came there, turned something to nothing. Was making a spot, and that's dope. You coming to college knowing like I got to take somebody's spot, because a lot of times in sports, right? Even now, I coach kids come on the team. They think they supposed to just start. They supposed to just have a spot. Even in high school, I recruit a kid. I go to a game. I recruit a kid. He like, yeah, coach, I'm on varsity. I'm getting like 10 points. I don't mean that when you get to AAU. Like you got to, Yeah. So what you having the mindset like I got to earn it. That just separates you from everybody else, because a lot of times kids. Even adults, they spoil social media. I'm nice, but they don't put in the work. They don't do nothing besides just looking at their little highlights and put the work in behind the scenes. And I seen you do that even when, throughout the year. So that's pretty dope.
So I was looking at your Instagram, and obviously you said you grew up pastor. Your grandfather was a pastor, right? You said, and then your mom was a pastor daughter. So how did, I would say, if you look at just the aspect of like God, how did that part influence you into like you being
question.
you?
I actually like that question. I love that question. So
get you the big bucks.
When I first moved to Texas or whatever, I was at the private school for less than a week, and they was already telling me like I'm about to start, the first game of the season. So it's like that question, you coming in like you got to come in and take somebody's spot. I did that less than a week. So I was a freshman on varsity, already getting looked at Auburn and Birmingham, then going to Texas finna go play these big schools, do all this. I was cocky. I was me back then. Like I ain't care who you was. Like I was that guy. Like I was him. So, but my mama, coming from a praying family, it's like my mama told me like, son, you need to go pray. God sent me a dream. You broke your leg. So I'm like, man, why you even tell me something like that? That ain't finna happen. Go back to school the next day. I can't wait for this game. I'm all the way in Texas. I'm putting on Snapchat like we should first game that we finna turn up. First game, first play of the season. First time I touched the ball in Texas high school football. God took my leg away from me. When I tell you, it sat me down in the house every day, just waking up, staring at the ceiling, can't move, can't even wash your own back. My mama was there, so it made me so humble as a person. So it made me you people can come up to me, talk trash, hey, I'm better than you, but it made me not even want to say nothing, even though I know I'm better than him. I don't see nothing but field and opportunity.
And you was running back too, right, when you did that, right?
Yeah, I was a running back actually. Yeah, play running back. I didn't want to go down.
He wanted to be humble, so he got offers from Alabama, so I remember that. Alabama don't offer nobody, so he was nice. Still is nice. He is.
So while we on the topic of sports real quick, I know a lot of football players are good at a lot of other sports. Is that something, same with you? Good at anything else?
I ran track. I did basketball in high school my first 2 years. I stopped after I broke my leg. Actually, I stopped hooping, but I still be going to the gym to hoop. Golf. Actually, I'm actually pretty good at golf. I'm actually pretty good. My granddad, he played golf, so that was one sport that I could bond with my grandfather with. So he taught me the game.
I seen that on Instagram.
Yeah, I can
did your homework. Okay. Josh Bayless. Okay.
Not doing some shit. He was skipping off.
Also, I forgot. So in middle school, going into high school, I was actually in tumbling. I was with the cheerleaders. I did it for the cheerleaders.
Okay, I got a real question. Okay, you answered it. You answered my question. My question's for the coach. That was real. You answered it. I asked you. You answered my question.
You even have to ask some questions.
He answered. I was like, okay. Yeah, smart man. Shouts out to the tumblers out there like Jalen.
Hey, they help you with your balance.
Yeah, help with your balance. Angles and everything, you in there.
That's like some NFL athletes, they actually do ballerina to do all that stuff.
For balancing.
Because it helps them on their toes.
I'm actually going to try to do that one day.
You like to hear it.
It's wild.
Like the Rock in that movie.
With the princess, something like that.
The game
Yeah, the game plan. Yeah.
He would do his toes.
Twinkle toes. So my next question: what made you fall in love with football? Like, what was the moment you like, all right, I'm finna go play football? Because I remember I didn't like football like that, but I remember playing Madden with Vic. I was like, yo, football is the shit. Like, you know, like I love football. I see that.
Alright, I'm gonna tell y'all two things. It's gonna change the whole thing. Like, we might start talking about something else after this. So, when I was younger, when I first started playing football, I wasn't good. I was this one dude, I'll never forget his name. His last name was Linhart. Linhart, we pee-wee, we in pads. Everybody going ahead, or it's this time it's me and Linhart, we finna go. I think it was my first time in pads. I don't know what day it was, but I remember this day. So, he hit me so hard, my nose started bleeding. Like, my nose started bleeding. I felt so embarrassed after that. Like, the very next day, like, going home, I was like, nobody can never do me like that again. I promise you. Very next day, man, him going back at it. I hit him so hard, I don't even remember if he woke up.
Dang. Gave Linhart a concussion. Pay back you, Linhart.
Like his folks had to come, like they wanted to fight my mama, all this happened at the football game. Yes, and after that, it was just, I was good after that. I ain't never do no cone drills, nothing like that. Like, I was just straight up good after that, a straight dog. Like, I just knew if I hit you as hard, and if that boy hit me,
nothing will stop.
Yeah, nothing, like, I already got hit as hard as I thought I could get hit, shoot. You gotta come with it. Like,
so that was like your defining moment, like you like, you know what?
But the question was, like, what made me fall in love with it? That just showed me that I was good at it. But what made me fall in love with it was just watching my mama going what she went through. It wasn't even me falling in love. My first passion was actually acting. Nobody never knew that question would have popped up, but it was just like, I ain't want to see nobody hurt my mama. So I felt like football was the ticket out. Football was gonna help me get bigger. Football was gonna help me stand to whatever came my way. Yeah. So that's why I play football.
So it turned into a passion to protect yourself, and now you're feeding your family. So that's dope. And it's crazy, full circle. You say football and acting. It's funny how God played things. You started off with football, now football they use it too to put you back to your first love, acting. All-American season 4, season 5. Check him out. He's on there. So that's pretty dope. I mean, things come full circle. Shout out to Mom Dukes too. I'm sure she's proud. You know what I'm saying? You're a registered actor in Hollywood. You know. And playing an actor in the sport that you love, football, so it's easy for you, you know. So.
How was that transition from from Texas going to where were they filming at? Cali?
Yeah, Cali.
How was that transition from?
Traffic, God, California, you got some bad
traffic. The traffic crazy. I gotta wake up at 2 in the morning.
To get
2 in the morning.
What time? To get to where? What time does your acting stuff start? 5?
No, it starts at like. It starts at maybe like, it depends, maybe 4. The latest probably like 4:30.
But you got to beat all that traffic.
I got to beat the traffic. I got to get up at 2. I got to beat the traffic. Traffic out there is so crazy. Like, you never know. Like, yeah, you can go look at it. That junk would probably say 20 minutes away. 20 minutes away. You good. You eat your bowl of cereal next day. You like,
he not lying.
Hey,
he not lying.
I be like,
you not lying, bro.
Hey, you get to making phone calls to people that actually stay. They get the, bro, just hit the train. I'm like, what you mean? Like,
yo,
you tripping?
Yo, we went there for my birthday. Me and D, one of my brother, my best friend. We went out there. We went to 2 spots. First spot we went to was Shaq's chicken spot.
Oh yeah.
So we used to Texas. It's say like 8 miles, 15 minutes. Like back, right?
Yeah.
Me and him in the car. We going through hills. I'm looking at him like we been in the car for 30 minutes. It took like 30 minutes to go 8 miles. Like we driving up hills. I'm like, D, you going the right way? The GPS is on the car like this. It say we going the right way. We get there, so we like, all right, bet. Then we went to we like sneakers. We found a Nike store. They had us in the most Hispanic hood. We were the only black people in the whole. We was at a Nike outlet. I swear to God, I'm not lying. God, my witness. We were the only black people. Everybody, we looking, we waiting. The store ain't even open. It's a line. They looking. All these Mexican people come by just looking at us like, what the hell y'all doing here? So we walk around. Everything is Spanish, barbershop Spanish. Nothing's in English. We getting
that's like over here off 35. That Spanish, the Mexican mall.
Oh, La Grand Plaza. Yo, but this was worse though. We in Cali, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So it's like a little different. I'm like, look, my dumb ass like, what colors I got on? Like, am I safe?
Man, I be feeling the same way. Everybody be telling me you good with me. I'm like, nah,
I don't know.
If I'm good with you, I don't need to be around you.
So we go to Nike store, ain't open. Security guard is out there like, oh, we open in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We no black people. We don't got no problem with Spanish. I love Hispanics. No problem, no issue. We walk around try to get like a drink or something. We go in the convenience store. The juice ain't even in English. Everything is in Spanish. I'm like, yeah, we got to get out of here. So that trip to the Nike store was like, what, 40 minutes?
It said it was what?
Said it was 10. Said it was 15.
What type of stuff they had in there?
What, the Nike? What you buy, a shirt? They ain't had no sneakers. He bought a shirt.
I did got
He had no sneakers. They just had a bunch of chocolate sitting there.
He said they had the John Cotton, the sandals.
Sandals. Mexican sandals. They had the Jesus slitter.
They had his Jesus Walk sandals and he ain't wear today. He wore it fire today. He got these Jesus Walk sandals.
I should have worn
Them made Jesus. Them Crocs.
I know, but I could have showed that mine was better than his.
Them Crocs.
You don't know about the Jesus.
Yeah, you gotta.
I know what y'all talking about.
Yo, hey, wait, his son came over, right? The last podcast. We opened the truck, his son had them on too. And I was like, yo, Josh Jr., who made you get it? My dad.
Man, y'all wrong.
He had the miniature Jesus Walks.
I had about it for it, not me.
Away as soon as he came home.
Hey, he charged me up. I was making fun. Stop making fun of my dad.
He was getting mad. No.
He started punching you.
Jesus Walks, man.
I know.
But, yo, so transition to that. How do you adapt with California? Because
a lot of people with dogs too, like in Cali, walking around in restaurants.
I ain't gonna lie, them dogs be trained though.
You know?
Man, they don't even be on leashes. I'm
true.
Like just how y'all had that Rottweiler come straight jump on me. Hey, in Cali, I thought I seen the meanest one finna
attack.
What I think he whistled at it or he whispered. He
came right back.
Man, what that?
Wow.
Yeah.
So I almost went over there. I was like, well, yeah, me too.
So how do you adapt from Texas? I know it's getting a little congested now, but Texas is nowhere in California. But how you adapt with Texas? I know when we moved here, me and you, we noticed that Texas was a lot more friendly. They're nice. Okay. They don't speak. In Cali, they some jerks. Like, they don't speak. So how you adapt with Texas nice and Cali, like, everybody in Benz and Bentleys just moving. They ain't really saying nothing.
I ain't gonna lie, like, some people are like that. But it just depends who you is, I feel like. Because, so I went to go holler at this one girl. I ain't gonna lie, she was standing outside. It was some apartment building where I stay at. Like right behind the Staples Center, like real nice. Like famous people constantly going to the pool. So I'm at the pool 24/7. So I'm trying to see who I'm gonna see. Seeing this girl wait outside. She was waiting for an Uber or something. I went out there to go talk to her. She act like she couldn't hear. Like she got headphones in, like I can't see her, so she just act like she can't hear. I walk back in the building, she see me walking in that nice building, she wanna come out.
She wanna talk.
Started knocking on the door, like, but you need a key card.
Too late, shorty.
I was like, I'm looking at her, I'm like, you trying to get in here? I like, you got a key card, you got a wristband, like, hey, nah, back it up.
I said, I can't let you in.
Like,
sorry about that.
Yeah, you was fine though. I'm sorry.
Sorry, sweetheart.
But
sorry, sweetheart.
Then again though, like people out there, they be messing with me. Like, so it's like I don't know. I'm cool wherever I go. Like once they figure out, like you get to talking and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, you cool. Like you chill. Like where you from? Not from here. Hey. Oh okay, but I don't be trying to be friends with everybody.
Yeah, you got to be.
Over there, it's more like surface level type people. Like they don't like really care too much. So that's why it's harder to. So I can see what you're saying because I know people that's from over there and they just say it's like even people that I go to like that I know they go to church over there. They say even churches like that too. It's just very surface level. They don't really get too deep into it.
I ain't never seen a church
like,
over there.
For real?
I don't think I've
think
never
we
seen.
seen it's probably on the
nothing that
hood.
said church.
Yeah, it's probably on the hood.
Probably do. Like 4 Baptist churches on the
Hey, we seen
same
the church in
corner.
that Long Beach area we was at. That mug was in Spanish though.
I think we first entered.
Yeah, we seen the church, but it wasn't in English. All I seen was the Jesus.
So,
That
you
was it.
heard of Pablitos?
No.
When it's either tacos, okay, the taco stand.
Maybe.
Pablitos.
You went to Roscoe's though, right?
No.
Yo, that's.
Oh, you gotta go to Roscoe's. You gotta go to Roscoe's.
My bad.
Go to Roscoe's, Pablitos, and that soul food spot you told me about. What's it called?
Oh shoot.
We plugging y'all Roscoe's and
something
Pablitos.
Like, something like that was pretty good.
We need
But
a
definitely
check.
Pablitos. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Tacos fire.
And Roscoe's, you gotta go to
Cheese
Roscoe's.
tacos.
Go to
I be,
Roscoe's.
they be having
Cheese
them
taco?
taco people on the corner though.
Just
Oh,
cheese
for the
taco.
food truck for the
Yeah,
acting.
queso
I
taco.
went. Nah, not even for the acting.
Just in general?
Yeah, just all over
That's solid.
downtown. Like I just.
Find something.
I be hungry. Let me go and get one of them.
I like LA. I had fun, but man, that traffic and then how do you? I know for me, this is just off the record question. Wasn't it crazy to see the poverty? Like right now, you'll see somebody with a Bentley right here, and then over there's a tent of like 30 people homeless,
What?
All day.
and then like the people like you could just see them.
It is on camera. It's not off the
You
record.
can see them just mobbing. They making fun of what I said, but that threw me off when I got there. I remember we was on Rodeo or Melrose, whatever. We was like, we seen
I
like,
think it is Rodeo
Ro-
where they all
man,
stand.
we was seeing like these fire cars, AMGs, Bentleys, and then it's like it's homeless people. But I'm not gonna lie, the way they got the crib, so I'm like, yo, that's kind of innovative. If somebody give them a chance, yo, I seen it. It was fire, like the innovation.
What?
Yo, this homeless dude had a crib, right? He had water running and everything. It looked crazy.
Oh man,
They be on their stuff
apologize
out
for
there.
this man.
You gotta think about it though. A lot of them folks, they be people out there that's really trying to survive in Hollywood though. Like, you know, they came
The
out there, they had
actors,
dreams and
the
everything out there.
rappers.
They don't just be dumb.
Yeah,
But when they start using them drugs and stuff, like,
yeah, Skid Row is real.
nah, for real. They was trying to get me to go out there. I was like, nah, I don't need to go out there. What y'all trying to get me to see that for? Like,
I think with us coming from small, I think if you come from, I think street smart is overrated. If you come from Alabama, small town rough, you know what not to do. We come from Gary. I think that kind of help with big cities. You know how to move, know how to not to move, know what to do, not to do, and it kind of work in your favor. But it's an overrated tactic. Like my kids don't got street smarts. You know what I'm saying? When you have kids, they not gonna have it. Do your kids got street smarts?
Junior got
street smarts? Well, yours,
Not Elijah.
your daughter got street smarts.
She don't really like to talk to nobody, but yeah.
But I'm saying like, but we
girls don't like. They just sit
they
there.
just quiet.
Listen.
But I think it's a trait. Like if you got it, you can kind of maneuver around because you could just make it. But you said Junior got it, but Elijah don't got it.
Junior definitely got it.
But Elijah don't got
He's
it.
growing up. Yeah, in that atmosphere.
Elijah, if you see this, you see what your dad said about you. It's on record, G. Y'all got. I got another question, but y'all can go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, you got it.
Organic right now.
What? I'm sorry. I got a text from my son play ball, and they sent him a little highlight video. Pretty cool. I had another one though. Transitioning from that, so you started in high school, did high school, went to college, played college. Right now, you're playing semi-pro, or you were playing semi-pro football.
alright, so what I just found out, I actually got a couple years left of eligibility in college.
Alabama.
So what I'm currently doing right now is creating a highlight tape for myself, and I'm finna send it out to coaches. So somebody gonna have to pick me up. I literally like right now I ain't even close to finishing the highlight video. It was 32 minutes long at first, and it was nothing but me scoring nothing but touchdowns. So, but I had to put the best plays of the best plays. Ain't no coach gonna look at that long. So I got it to 15 minutes right now. I got to drop that down to 4. But I'm trying to get this one clip from this coach. If this coach ever see this video, please send me this clip.
Run it.
Why y'all don't want to send
Run
it
it.
to me? But
Run it.
I promise you, if I ever get this clip, it's gonna be over the internet. Like I was in the back of the end zone, they kicked the field goal, they missed it, I called it. We was down by 2. If they would have made it, would have put them up by 5. Would have forced us to have to score. Less than 40 seconds left in the game, but I caught the missed kick, took it from end zone to end zone. We won the game.
Devin Hester did.
And side note, he being humble, but guess what,
Yeah, I need
listeners?
to-
He's on defense, so it's highlights from a defensive player taking the ball.
No, they got me playing both ways.
Oh, he both ways, see?
Yeah, both ways.
Safety, receiver?
Receiver, quarterback, running back.
Come on, fella.
I told you wherever y'all need me, like for
Anything.
Y'all giving these scholarships somebody. He deserved it. He got eligibility left. Played pro, play high school, play college ball. Get this man a shot. And then after with the UIL, he can get you some money. He acting too. Plug him up. UIL, holler at him. He marketable. Come on. So shameless plug. Throw it in there.
Always a shameless plug every episode.
We got to do a shameless plug every episode. It works.
It's a thing now.
Yeah. So tell them about the transition from high school to college, no college, acting, now semi-pro. Like, tell about the journey of how you got to maneuver through that and mentally being prepared to fight through the injury and college. You know, because like, we know a lot of college athletes kind of just, if they ain't playing ball, lose their mind, drugs.
Yeah.
Some people murk themselves, unfortunately. Some people fall off. How did you mentally, was that a credit to your family, your spiritual, to keep you on path through all the trials, tribulations of that?
You just gotta keep going. Like, you can't stop. Like, I've been there when I couldn't do nothing. Literally, like I said, God took my leg away from me, brought it back. I gotta constantly keep moving. I gotta keep pushing myself. If it feel like I can't do it, I just know it. If I got to that point and I felt like I couldn't do it, I also can feel like I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna have no choice but to at least try to do it, because what's gonna happen, you either gonna fail, and then you probably figure out something like, oh, if I try to do this time, maybe this will work. Like, going from high school to college, it was tough, because it was a lot of people saying like, you ain't gonna be able to play, like all this other stuff. But then again, I got to college, they were trying to play me both ways. Come first game, I'm suited up, we finna walk out the locker room, coach talking about, Jalen Haynes, I need you to stay. Everybody get to walking in the locker room, all the coaches and stuff, all the players walking out. I'm thinking they finna tell me somebody died. I'm instantly feeling like heartbreak. I'm finna get sad. Like, I'm just wondering like what they talking about. Like, just praying like, man, I'll get the ball first, play and score or something. I'm just praying or something like that. They say I can't play this game. I'm like, what you mean I can't play? Hey, you're ineligible. You on academic probation. I'm literally 2 seconds away from walking out the door and finna play a whole football game. I'm thinking of, you know what I'm saying? And come to find out I can't play. Now I'm finna have the red shirt. I'm finna have to work towards it. I'm finna miss this whole season. Like, it was right there in my hands. Like, it gotta be something destined over your life when in situations like that. You gotta just realize the devil after you. It's something greater about your life that's about to happen for you. Just keep pushing and find out what it is. So that's what I did. I ended up getting out of school. That school just went for me. Played football. Started doing a little semi-pro. It actually started with flag football. Somebody noticed me during a flag football session I was doing with my homeboys. But they had like a tournament, and it was my first time, but I was just going crazy that day.
It was easy.
Yeah, so hey, you want to try this little arena thing? Like, you know, you can just. I'm like, man, if I do, I just want to get highlights. That's it. I don't want no money. I don't want nothing. Like, I'm doing this because I love the game. I want to go back to school.
Mm-hmm.
I did that. Boom, a big team ended up finding out about me. Another semi-pro team, but in a different league, bigger league. Went there, showed out, got on the team, ended up taking somebody's spot, went on defense. People noticed you out there. I ended up becoming, I got MVP in our championship game as a defensive player. Pick 6 to win the game. Like, just going crazy. So, after that, my cousin ended up passing. I told myself, like, I would never wear no other number but number 7. Number 7 was a number that's been in my life, around my life, and my cousin, he used to like number 7 too. So, it was just, I wanted to do it on him for my cousin, showing he's still with me. So, I told Coach, like, if I couldn't get number 7 or at least work for it, then I'm done with this football. Couldn't do it. Somebody ended up calling my phone. Hey, we'll give you number 7 if you come play with us. Trash team. I know they trash. But do I really want to do that? So, let's see what 7 take us. Yeah, I do it. End up doing it. All-American calling. Hey, how you feel about coming to All-American? How you feel about doing this? You think you can handle it? That's not a question. Yes, I got you. Let's go. Let's get this moving. Went out there, did it. Met a lot of awesome people. A lot of people that, like, well connected with a lot of stuff. After that, busted back out to Texas during this football season. We just going crazy. Like, I'm averaging 3 touchdowns a game. I'm playing both ways. I'm not coming off the field. If I do come out the field, it's literally for one play because they decided to run towards my way this time. So it's like, dang, now they trying to have fun. Like, you go back over there. So, what happened? Me just reaching out, me making a highlight tape. Something clicked in my mind like, all right, you got your highlights. You know, you did your little 1 season, 2 seasons, whatever. You got you enough touchdowns. You got a lot of plays to show that you can play. Let's try to get back in school. Me making a highlight tape. Let me reach out to this coach. Let me try to get this one clip. The clip I was telling y'all about the
run that clip. Monday we need that.
The missed field goal return, win the game. Like it was crazy.
Run that.
So me literally trying to reach out to the coach. He tell me he gonna try to send it to me like Sunday, Monday when he get back in town. But then again, I don't even know who the coach is. I don't know where he connected to. Come to find out, he connected to a big college. He said, man, reach out to this college. I know the AD real well. I know all the coaches. I went to that school. They just won a championship 2 years ago. Here's my number. Use me as a reference. So it got to be something destined over my life. So I just got to keep going. That's the journey right there. Oh yeah, this big time agency. I'm not gonna put it out there yet because it's not written down. It's not signed yet. So but it's just a lot of talk. But a lady that owns this agency, she's trying to represent me. So possibly I might even have my own show by the end of the year.
Look out for him. You seeing him first? He might be the new, booked agent. That's him. He is him. Booked on everything. He is him. He gonna be booked everywhere. Like, yo, Jay. Yeah, he everywhere now. Price. Look, yesterday's price, not today's price. You go, hey, Jay, I'm busy. I'm booked. Just remember, you signed with Jordan Brown.
It's just like
hit us up. If you signed with Jordan Brown, you got my number.
We need sponsors.
We need sponsors. Yeah. Nike, they family. Nike and Jordan family. They good. We take Nike and Jordan. If you get sponsored by them, I'm coming. Hit us up. Size 11, 11 and a half.
10 and a half.
10 and a half.
Okay.
Hey.
Even if they keep, just send them.
D, Jordan. I'm wearing unions. Remember Pimpin'? I'm wearing unions, Jordan.
He got no mics on.
Yeah, he got on customs. Yeezy, holler at him. He bought your album. I did it.
I ain't buy that Donda crap.
You didn't buy Donda too? I didn't listen to it. I heard some things. But you from Chicago.
Right, one last serious question from me though, real talk. So, saying that journey that you've been through and having that experience with football and now acting and everything, what advice do you have for, college players or high school players going through, their season or what's about to happen right now for them?
I would just say just keep being you. Don't change for nobody else. Just keep working. Just keep striving. Just keep going because you never know what tomorrow brings. That starting player, you could be second string. You could be third string. That starting player, he go in the game, he get injured. The second starting string, he might have messed around and got bad grade. He got to sit out that game. It's your turn up now, and you just got to do something when that moment comes. What Eminem said.
You only got one shot.
Yeah, you only got one shot.
I miss your chance to blow.
This opportunity come once in a lifetime. You just got to be ready for it.
And then I got one last question too. So you keep saying that there's a bigger calling on your life, like God has a calling on your life.
Mm-hmm.
Do you personally know what that calling is, or is this has a word been spoken over you, or other than your mom having that whole vision that God gave her of what was gonna happen? Because I feel like that was just God was telling her something to kind of prepare her also for it, so that she could sit down and kind of tell you so that when it happens, you understand, God's trying to let you know, look, if you're not following me, you're not going to get where you're going, dude. But, do you have, a defining moment, something like that God has done to kind of show you where you need to go?
All right, so with that question, yes and no. Do I know exactly? No. But do I know that everything that I touch and try to do, would I succeed in? Yes. I haven't failed. I'm not going to even say I haven't failed yet because I'm just not going to fail. I'm going to always keep pushing myself. If something stopped me, my mama always told me, delayed, not denied. You know, so sometimes you might not get it the first time. Sometimes you might stop moving. Sometimes you might come to a hole. It's just delayed though. It's not denied. Just try it again. You know, next time you do it, it might pop. You might be so tired. Today might not be the day. You might not even want to do it. You might be lazy when you do it, but at least you did it. That might be the day. That changed your whole day around. So, but with my mama and all that other stuff, like, it's been a lot of situations in my life that is like that would have happened, that would have stopped me from getting to where I am today. You know, so with my mama, it's just like, I grew up in a house full of girls. I wanted to go be out with the boys. I wanted to go chase after my cousins. Like, you know, my older cousin, like, I wanted to be around the mills. Like, one day my cousin, when he got out, he went to go see me, went to go buy some shoes, actually. Went to go buy some shoes, finna go to the store to go get some clothes. He told me, he dropped me off at the house first, go put my new shoes on, finna go buy an outfit, pick up his kids, all this. I'm finna get ready to walk back out the door. My mama talking about, nah, you staying in the house today. Why? I'm finna, like, he just got out, like, you know, we just came from the mall, he finna go buy me some clothes, I need some clothes, like, nah, you standing there, I'm like, mom, you tripping, I'm finna go, bye. Like, being disrespectful, just finna walk out, did walk out, I'm finna go to the car though, get back in this house. Like, you know, she yelling, saying some more stuff, and I'm like, let me just go, man. He talking about, yeah, we catch up another time, I'll see you later, cuz. I'm like, all right, bro, love you, bye. Later on that day, my auntie stayed right underneath us. Later on that day, she knocking on the door. Hall. We open the door, she crying. He got shot 6 times. They shot him. He in the hospital in critical condition. He might not make it. Like, he was at City Transit. City Trans, like, we
You're supposed to be there.
supposed to be
Yeah,
there.
you're supposed to be there.
The wrong people saw him, like, you know, so it's just, I gotta listen to my mom after that. So, you know, and it just, I don't know, it's a lot of things that you can do that can, your choices. That's why you gotta make good decisions, good choices, cause wrong choice could, you never know. So that's why you always, I don't know, you gotta stay on track with yourself. You know, listen to your parents, be there for others, work hard, just do nothing that can stop you from where you supposed to be or what you supposed to be doing. You know, so that's what keep me going. Cause honestly, everything that I'm doing, like right now, a lot of people, like, you know, they'll tell you, like, yeah, you doing big things, bro. You doing your thing. I'm proud of you. Like, congratulations. They'll always tell you they proud of you when you make a post, all that other stuff. But at the same time, it's just like, this feel normal. This feel like what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing something right, but this not.
It's not my car.
Yo, this not even what. This not the big thing that God even told me about to happen. Like, you know.
This is just work. This ain't even a big accomplishment.
Yes.
It's like a step. It's like you taking these small steps in the right direction.
Yeah.
But I know what you're talking about, because it feels like sometimes you go in this direction and then something like kind of like something happens in life, and it's like, okay, 2 steps back. Why? What's going on? But you kind of learn in those moments too, and then you still pushing forward, and then you back ahead of where you was again, and then 2 steps back. You like, bro, like, what's going on? And so I feel you with that, cause that's something even now that I deal with a lot. Just trying to like remain obedient with what God need me to do. But I think it's cool that you still you so young, but I could see like God has this blessing over your life. Because there's like just things that happen around you, and it may involve you a little bit, but you're never like the problem of it, or you're never like at the center of it. So, I mean, if I would just tell something to you, it would just be that know that God always got you, but you still got to seek him too. Because you can't just leave him on the back burner, like, oh, thank you, God, and then you start doing your own thing again.
Oh, for real. And
you go back to him because he really got you. For you to be going through, you know, all this stuff that you telling me you're going through, and just the ins and outs, and how he's still blessing you. And like you said in the beginning, acting was something that was on it's a passion of yours, and you ended up oh, I'm gonna play football though. And then he's like, look what I did for you. And it's crazy how it happens like that. But it's like, you know that he putting you you know you going in the right direction when things like that just start falling in place. Like literally falling in place. It's crazy because when my dad passed away, like a year to 2020, he passed away in December. And I was like, okay, well, there's one thing he wanted me to do was to follow God. So it's the least I could do for him. Yeah. And I kind of see, like, you kind of do that with your cousin. Like, you kind of taking him and you like, you know, I'm going to do this for us. And so I see that in you and I see that you still striving for it. So, but I think that's pretty dope. Like, that's dope.
Man, that's and just stay hungry and humble. Just remember, you know what's gonna happen. You young, as you probably getting it out your DMs from whatever. Remember those nights when you didn't have it figured out. Don't bring anybody around your circle that's gonna, you know, mess it up. I moved here and some of my same close friends like my brothers, like, you know, and we ain't had no issues. I met him through adversity, through some messed up stuff when I had the store, you know, and we got close from it. But if you keep your core circle around you, they're gonna hold you accountable. And as you go up, you ain't got to worry about the issues of, you know, oh, you acting different, or, you know, I had you this. If you got core people around you, he can become a millionaire, he can become a millionaire. I'm not going to act different. Probably going to roast him more, vice versa. This podcast can be like First Take. You know what I'm saying?
You're probably going to get paid if you come in.
But I'm saying, like, this podcast, we can get like 1 million views, and I walk in here and be like, you ain't nothing, like, you know, but it keeps you humble. So just remember, like, as you keep growing up and glowing up, just remember to keep grounded and stay hungry. Keep giving back. Keep make sure your mom's straight. You know, don't go broke now. Don't go broke. But, you know, but make sure. Be smart, because, you know, sometimes, like, I got my mama a house, but my account negative. Don't do that. You know, balance it.
Mama, you can't get no house.
Mama, I ain't got the rent, but, you know, but
I get you an apartment.
Yeah, look, you know, it's baby steps, but I'm proud of you, man. Like, you know, from a personal level, especially with you being an athlete in sports and with your spiritual growth. A lot of people go through what you go through, and there's a lot of RPs behind it. You know, a lot of chemical dependencies. You know, it's a very different time with the younger generation with drugs. They're not just doing things that's like weed and liquor. They on some prescriptions. You know,
whole depression stuff.
Yeah, depression.
Like, to see that I'm pretty sure you kind of went through that part of it, and to see that you
got out of it, and you still going.
You ain't staying there. You like, I can't stay here because I'm gonna be stuck.
And that's God right there, because like I said, there's a lot of people that get what you go through, and you see them in Hollywood on Skid Row, Fort Worth, got home, everywhere. You know, they just ducked off in a bad situation. So we got to commend you for that. But don't stop from this. You know, we're gonna support you. This podcast, whatever you got going, just send it to us. We'll post it, tweet it, show it. You know, we all for that. You know, big up to you. And I wanted to give you something. You didn't know about this. D, if you could pass me that black and red box, brother. Yeah, that black and red. We'll go over that in a second. I wanted to give you a gift, my brother. You are our first guest, so we had to give this man his own gift from Behind the Kicks. This is the Artist Control Sneaker Volume 1. You attending it? Oh, go ahead. Show him. This is the Artist Control Volume 1. First sneaker, clean linen, lays it up, premium leather. This is you. We're going to give a clap to our first guest coming in the podcast. We got to bless him. That's all you, man. It's you, 10.5. Gel insole, by the way. We do things. Yeah, we do things different over here. It's different.
Those are comfortable.
Real premium leather. You know what I'm saying?
Those are probably one of the best shoes I got in comfortability.
No cap.
They on the verge of easy.
No cap. And we go old school. This is just, you know, you the first guest. We had to bless you. That's why I had to ask for something. You didn't know about this. That's all you, brother. That's your sneaker sticker, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, wear that and keep going. Yeah, you know. We do old school. Yeah, you got lace check. Yeah. Got options here and all here. You saw that.
I can't show you in the box.
Yeah.
Y'all just go ahead to find out.
Yeah, you know, we do things different over here.
Have to order you a pair if you want to see what's in the box.
But to wrap it up, we got to go over one more thing that's going to be quick. It's, we do this segment Behind the Kicks. I'm going to do one thing for you different. If you in football, you got to do a Fab Five, your top 5, dead or alive. No, it don't matter what position. If you had to go out there with 5, who is your top 5 dead or alive in football? And you can put yourself on the list because you can put yourself on the list.
Yeah, I want to have fun. You talking about okay? So like defense and offense?
It could be any. Your top 5. It could be defense, offense, special team. Like these.
What's it called? Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, your Mount Rushmore. Your 5. Any position football. Like these are my guys. I'm going to Fab 5.
Okay.
Shout out to the Fab 5, one of the favorite college teams.
Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but number 1, I gotta take Debo.
Debo Samuel. Okay.
I gotta take Debo.
Debo.
I need reasoning behind this.
I need a reason behind
He's
it.
a Cowboy.
Nah, he cold. He cold. Don't get me wrong. He cold.
Dog. I need nothing but dogs on my team. That's why next we got
That makes
Deion.
sense.
We gotta have somebody to lock
Prime
up.
time.
Got to have Deion.
Prime
He can
time.
play both sides of the ball. I'm pretty sure Debo can play both sides of the ball too if he wanted to. So then you got me. That's going
That's
crazy.
Jalen Haynes. That's him.
Yeah, we gonna need a
He
quarterback,
is him.
yo. You know what I'm saying? We gonna need a quarterback. To be honest, I want to say Lamar. I just want to say Lamar because I want to keep us all black. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like we'll take over or something, but sure, as a quarterback, I gotta go with. Probably gotta go with Patrick Mahomes. I gotta go with Patrick Mahomes. I gotta go with Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
We got Deion. We gonna need somebody to throw that. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be pinpoint. But we got Debo too, so somebody underneath, he can go deep.
You got 2 more.
2 more. That's hard. This is a hard question.
Yeah, that's why we ask.
This is a hard question.
That's why we ask.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people I'm forgetting. We got a DB. Really got 2 DBs.
2 DBs and a quarterback.
Yeah.
Receiver.
And a receiver.
Yeah.
So
Debo, Mahomes, Deion, and who the
Debo, Mahomes.
Deion. That's it. You got 3.
So sure.
No, himself.
4. You got 1 more.
He is him.
Yeah, he is him. Jalen Haynes.
Wait, who all I got?
You got 1 more left. You the 4th. Yeah.
Okay.
He is him. That's Jalen. Thank you.
We
Allen
gonna
wrong?
Hey, no, Allen Iverson was
Oh,
cold
he
at
was a good
football.
quarterback. Allen Iverson was ranked in the
He
state.
was cold.
You gotta look him up.
And
He-
safety.
Yeah.
And safety.
I forgot it. But it's your pick. Don't let him distract you.
Nah.
You look, can't take my joy, devil. Not playing.
Sure, we gonna get. I tell you, I'm thinking about a receiver right now, but I don't know. I'm trying to see who on defense. Okay, we finna drop Debo.
By Debo.
Oh, I wonder why.
We gonna drop Debo.
By
I
Debo.
wonder why.
We gonna drop Debo.
By Debo.
And we gonna pick up. I really want to pick up either DK or Megatron.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying.
Now hold on, I ain't too good at football or well versed. So who was the first person?
I would go.
DK Metcalf. He's on
I
this.
want
Seahawks.
either DK Metcalf or Megatron. It's either one or the other. I can't have them both.
Megatron retired at his prime too. He just
Well, there's really only one if you really think about it. DK ain't proved that he's been that dude.
but he nice though.
Yeah,
He nice.
He nice.
Crazy.
But he also, I don't know why he be catching the ball like this sometimes, and he that big, but
Megatron is different.
We going with
Megatron
Megatron.
catch the ball
We
like
going with
this.
Megatron.
That's 4. You got 1 more
And
left.
then we picking up Jalen Ramsey.
All right, Jalen Ramsey. So that's your
That's
5.
nice.
That's a nice.
That's nice.
You got dogs.
That's his 5 to go play at the park.
Yeah, you just
Like what's it called? NFL Street.
yeah. That was
That's
a game.
his NFL
That's your NFL
Street
Street
five,
Squad.
top
Yeah, that's your NFL. That was a good game. They should come back out with that.
That was.
And okay, so that's your 5. And then the last 2 things, we're just gonna review. So sneakers, you just tell us if you want to cop them or if you will rock them or not rock them. We got 2 sneakers.
See what we got. I don't know what these is. Josh, can you read this? This is like a whole
Oh, you can't read?
Look, can you read that?
First you don't know your name,
yo,
and now
read
you
that
can't
box.
read.
You can't
Read that
read the
box.
box.
Oh, dang.
Oh man.
What that word say?
I can't
Let's sound
read
this out
it either.
together.
Yo,
Let's-
Adidas,
Both
whatever.
can't read.
I don't even know what
The box
it is.
different. I don't even. Yo.
It's an Adidas slide.
It ain't.
It's
Look,
different words.
it
on
ain't
there.
in Chinese.
It's
I'm gonna try. Let me
You
try.
can't read it.
I
You couldn't even say I can't say that either, so I ain't even go worry about it.
So we're gonna show a sneaker, or this is a slide. Would you rock them or not rock them? I'm gonna shout out to
I
my.
just like them
are
because
those?
they're comfortable.
They some Adidas slides. They're pretty popular. It's got like some rock climbing material look
I'm
on it.
putting this back in the box.
Oh, you just gonna throw them on me? He gonna see this too. Shout out to my boy to give me the pen to look at a review.
I ain't even see
Let's
that
go.
on the side.
Oh, it says the brand that with the 3 stripes. What is it called? Adidas?
Adelaide.
Adelaide.
Everybody got their own diet.
So hold on, I'm gonna pass it to D. You rocking them or?
I'm not gonna
I mean,
I'll
it
let
look like
you
they
go
comfortable though. I ain't gonna lie about that. I mean,
squeeze them.
if there was a gift,
Why he say it like that? Squeeze
if
him.
there was a gift, I rock it.
Why he say it like that? Squeeze
I ain't
him.
listening to him,
Just
man.
squeeze him. Why he say it like that? What about you? I know what you gonna say.
Nah, I would get these.
Yeah, let me you.
I don't like the easy slides.
You don't?
We went over that and they just too clunky and it's like no. But these, it's just I don't even know. Even the bottom is soft.
The bottom got a little.
Yeah, a little groove. So if
Okay.
you need to run from the cops, you can get away from.
Why you talking to him?
Hey, why you talking to me about that, guy?
I'm talking to myself.
Oh, okay.
I done been through some things.
I would rock these. Something light going to a game. Something light. I rock these. Not bad. I like these better than Yeezy slides. What about you?
I can see myself in LA by the pool with these.
L.A. Yeah. California life.
Put the
I'm
wrap
about to
up
mess this
around
box up. All right, so I'm gonna put this to the side. Pass the next shoe, D. To the next.
I'll do that after.
This is something I'm more familiar with.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
This is
What
an
does
Air.
that say?
Air Jordan 1 high.
This shoe is not out yet. Shouts out to one of my close friends. He got a European release.
Even say.
What does it say?
Oh yeah.
Josh can't read.
What's these, man? Come on.
This the Air Jordan. Let me read the style thing. All right, hold on. Let me read it real quick.
I didn't even see
Let me read
that.
it real quick. This is the Air Jordan 1 Retro High White Bleach Coral Black. These come out in a couple of weeks or months.
I seen it. Hold on. Let me see.
Everything gonna be in the bottom of the picture.
I seen
You
it.
seen it?
Strange things. I like that.
They come with white lace. Also, it's got a disclaimer from Nike. Please note, natural cracks seen on the upper is normal due to random crack or ink application. So the camera, let me see
Black
it.
elephant print.
Yeah, it's like the elephant print. It cracks already, so they're protecting themselves with that. Would you rock these? I would put a pink lace in like that at home.
What those called?
Air Jordan 1 Bleach Coral Black.
Bleach
I
core.
like the
Yeah,
pink
cool.
laces in there with the salmon lace, whatever you want to call it.
I think the pink make it pop. Like the pink short.
Some pink shorts with
Yeah,
white tee.
yeah, white tee.
Going crazy.
That's a cop for me.
Going crazy.
Go on Z Sneakerheads. Shout out to Z Sneakerheads for the reference. They're on there for release, and I'll pull it up. Follow them on Instagram.
Oh, those is clean.
Those came out earlier than my son got them. Josh did it.
Hey, I don't even care.
No, I'm just telling you, it came out. Yeah, Josh is in the shoe that it's already down. Okay, they're called Air Jordan 1 Stage Haze. They affect the post drop July 2nd, people. July 2nd. But certain stores got them early. I think Foot Locker or somebody got them early. So this is the Air Jordan 1 Stage Haze. Cop did it.
Yeah, I caught
Cop drop. Super cop for me. Cop did it. Alright, so that's a cop. July 2nd. Looking for him. But my boy got early. Alright, so I think we touched base on everything. Touched base on the sneakers. Oh, my last question. What's your favorite sneaker to what's your favorite cleat to play football in? It could be any brand. What's your favorite cleat? Like, you know, like, I'm about to get some picks. I'm about to get some touchdowns. You need to cleat your favorite cleat all the time.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been rocking with the Adidas lately.
Okay.
I've been rocking with the Adidas. Low top.
So any of these low top feel like you just break.
I ain't gonna say any,
But
so
so
you gotta look at how they do it. If they cool and like I said.
Soccer cleats.
Oh yeah,
A
so
lot of football players in
Really?
high school.
I didn't know that.
They went soccer.
I used to wear soccer.
They stick better.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's true.
And they're way lighter. Soccer cleats so light.
I didn't know that.
Paper.
Just gonna step my toes.
Literally, it's over. All right, man. Well, do you got anything?
Oh man, this ain't keep the attitude you gotta stay positive, keep positive people around you, and go follow.
And drop all your social media with a follow. All American, tell them to come on, where you gonna be available. For bookings, all that. Shout yourself out, man. That's all you man. To that camera right there, tell them how they can reach you over there. They got you.
Okay, so I know the YouTube. Go definitely subscribe to the YouTube.
Link
Seven is SEBYN. You know what I'm saying? What else? I think that's the TikTok too. TikTok might be the official Jalen Haynes _ it might be Jalen Haynes _ I don't know.
Figure that out.
Link below.
Right next to our information.
That's crazy. Y'all texting me on the podcast.
He outside.
Okay, J_7 for the TikTok, J_7 for the YouTube, the official Jalen _ for the Instagram and for the Twitter at Perfect Jalen. That's it.
And how can they watch you on the All American? What can they stream that at? You know, stream that.
All American now on Netflix, on the CW app, of course.
Probably Hulu, Peacock, all of them.
Yeah,
outside.
y'all just don't have to look for. You know, it's All American. It's easy to find.
Season 4, Season 5 still filming. College scouts holler at him.
Get that tape.
Get the coach.
Yeah.
Coach, hey, coach.
Run it.
Stop
We
playing.
need the
We
film.
need the film.
We need that. For real.
We're in the meeting still. 2 years of eligibility. Follow him. Subscribe. Hot booking for acting. Also, my last thing. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, follow. Jalen, we appreciate you having the show. Y'all. So that's our first guest. We'll talk first guest, Jalen. Shout out to him. Follow. Thanks for coming in.
Once again.
Embrace. Embrace.
Get up. I'm about to get up.
So I'm Crook.
Josh.
D, you already know.
And that's he is him. Who that?
Jalen.
And that's Behind the Kicks. Thank y'all, man. We out. Salute. Got the sneakers. We'll get you a pair.
Yes, sir.